Y'all must think y'all fat and bad body and it's gonna disappear like this Black Lives Matter money did. Child, please, you'll be better off just buying the damn tea. Drop down in the description box and click the link to purchase this and other wellness products so you could be fine like me for the summer. Bye. You know, guys, this is another video I have refrained from doing for like 2 months and some change because I never, ever, ever intend to maim any black civil rights or activist type organizations. I would never want to use my platform to maim or bring negative attention to said platform. But my spirit ain't been right since Candace Owens pulled up round into Patrisse Cullors about that Black Lives Matter money. And we need to have a conversation about it. Want to talk about it? Here you go. Now, so girl, let me start off by sharing with y'all truly how much grace and restraint I have exercised around this situation. When I made my debut appearance on the Simone Sanders show on her Culture Corner segment, and they were talking about Beyonce's music and whether she was coming out with an album or not, and I ran down a list of all the things that I was more concerned about than Beyonce bringing out new music. In my mind, at the very end of it, I was saying we're more concerned about what Dr. Umar did with that money that he solicited for the schools. I want y'all to know that that joke was originally what Patrisse Cullors did with the Black Lives Matter money that she collected. What stopped me, number one, was I did not want to give the man ammunition against Black Lives Matter. Number two, out of respect for Simone being a black woman and Patrisse Cullors being a black woman, I did not want to do that on Simone's show. Number three, I didn't know what the relationship between Simone and Patrisse was, and I didn't want to cause any mess by talking mess about Patrisse per se on Simone's show. And even now, I'm choosing my words carefully. This is less about Simone Patrisse being a crook or a thief, and more about the optics of it all. All right. Now, Candace Owens, who we all can agree with, we don't really care for her. The Black Coalition of Black folks, we don't really care for her. There are times when she is right on the money. Now, this documentary that she is doing, trying to expose Black Lives Matter, is the devil's work, okay? Like much of y'all, I thought Black Lives Matter was a hashtag and a slogan. And it was a movement, an energy, a thing. I did not know that it was a physical, tangible thing until later on, until it started coming out about this amount of money was raised and this, that, and the third. Now, I've been keeping up with it here and there and picking up bits and pieces here and there. And there was one thing that Patrisse Cullors said that I did find profound. She said, oftentimes, many organizations like this fail because they don't have any assets. All right. And I guess she was using that as justification as to how and why she purchased XYZ said luxury homes. I forgot how many it was at this time. Now, I've worked in the nonprofit sector before. And the first question that I asked when they started coming out about she bought 6 luxury homes, or however many luxury homes, was why didn't they buy a building? If the purpose for the home, according to Patrisse, was supposed to be a think tank for our black leaders, for them to hold meetings, for them to come up with XYZ, for them to come up with the next phases of the movement, it would seem to me that an office building would be more practical than a luxury home in a white neighborhood. All right, that's number one. Number two, if the home is being used for what you're saying it's being used, then I need there to be nary a piece of bed in a bag or bedroom set from Badcock furniture in any of those bedrooms. I need there to be live YouTube streaming of board meetings going on from the homes, and this room being the HR room, this room being the activism room, this room being the homelessness room. I need to see that this house is truly being utilized as an office space or a think tank. Like, sis, you're trying to convince us of something that may be true, but just feels a little off-centered. Secondly, here's my thing. When you buy these big luxury homes, they are typically located in nice gated communities. How long do y'all think them good white folks, if these homes are being used as office spaces, are going to allow the security guard gate to let 10 and 15 and 20 cars through a day to park in this property, having multiple people going in and out this property? Them folks ain't having it. That is why people move into gated communities. All right. Then here's the other thing I know about working in the nonprofit sector. When you are over a nonprofit, or when you write a grant, you are able to write in your salary. Okay? You are able to dictate what your salary is. Patrisse's argument is that some of these homes and stuff that she got are her personal homes. I don't negate that. But outside of Black Lives Matter, what type of money were you making prior to Black Lives Matter that enabled you to make these type of purchases? Like, sis, you ain't sell that many books and you didn't do that many speaking engagements. The reality of the situation is your salary came from the donations. All right? Which is legal. It's not ethical, but it's legal. Then we find out you're paying family members exorbitant amounts of money to do things like security, event planning, so on and so forth, that just compared to what it costs in the market, in the standard market, is just egregious. So sis, why we back here trying to cover you as best we can, and as black media turn our noses away from something that obviously smells like shit, you not giving us nothing to work with, sis. Like, mama, swing by the house and take some pictures. Show us that you've knocked walls down and created office space. Show us that these properties have been used on a daily, consistent, functional basis for the forward movement of the organization. And I want all of y'all who gonna drop in the comments and say the white organizations do it all the time. I don't give a fuck what the white organizations do. And I keep telling y'all, since when has the most... Woo! Gotta watch my words. By history standards, white people have been the most barbaric group of people on the planet. Since when have they become the standard of excellence? Since when has become, because they did it, it's all right for us to do it? We supposed to do our own better, especially in this environment. All right? Now listen, I don't know what the original mission of the Black Lives Matter physical organization was, but it would seem to me that the money would be used for things like helping to eradicate poverty, rental assistance, scholarships, housing stipends, legal defense funds, helping overturn wrongful convictions, helping so we don't have to get these lawyers pro bono. When Tamika Mallory and all these different people be on the ground using the money to buy waters and buy quarter juices and coolers full of ice and fans and to set up tents and t-shirts, it would seem to me that that is what the money would have been used for, because I believe in my heart of hearts that that is what people's intentions were when they donated the money. That the money was going to be used for grassroots efforts, because Black Lives Matter was such a grassroots thing at its core. Not for luxury properties to be purchased. And let's not get it twisted. I have no issue with the organization securing assets in order to protect and secure its longevity. But I don't understand why its assets don't appear in the form of a multi-level business building. We're on the first floor, we're fighting activism. Second floor is the legal fund. Third floor is homelessness. Fifth floor is women and children. Sixth floor is medical. Why we don't have one set up in Florida, New York, Georgia, Alabama, all the hot spots. Commercial assets and residential assets. An asset is an asset. So I'm not understanding why luxury residential properties needed to be purchased in order to secure assets for the organization. Am I stupid or am I stupid? And if I'm wrong for asking these questions, and if I'm wrong for going down this rabbit hole of questioning, and if I am wrong for questioning Patrisse, please set me straight. But that's just where my brain works. And I would hate to ever provide a piece of content that Candace Owens or those who are against Black Lives Matter could ever use against the organization. But I would be doing myself a disservice if I did not ask these questions, because they are legitimate. And please let it be known, I'm not on a witch hunt. I'm trying to exonerate you, sis. I'm around here telling you what you looking like out here in these streets and what's needed to be done to make you look better and make this go away. The people want to know where the money at and what's been going on with the money and what activities are going on in the homes and why these people are being paid such these high ass salaries. I doubt you would ever want to talk to me, Patrisse, but I would love to sit down and have an interview with you when we can sit down and discuss and you can dispel all of what people are thinking, because right now you are being lynched in the court of public opinion and your silence is coming off as guilt. All right. Anywho, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all be sure to drop down in the description box and like and comment. And y'all let me know if y'all know where the money at. Bye.